early, but we're walking around Harrison, Arkansas. And Harrison is famous for being the headquarters of the modern day movement of Ku Klux Klan. So we'll see if it's actually that bad or not. See if we can meet anybody, but I doubt it. But figured, as always, I'll wait about 5 to 10 minutes to see if anybody hops on. Right now we got 0 people and only 0. But we will always wait 5 or 10 minutes and see if anybody wants to join us. That is up to you guys. I'll start talking more as soon as we have people. But it might be too early, who knows? Maybe nobody's watching at 1:45 p.m. 12:45 where I am. Oh, we got one person. Cool. Well, one is better than none. Welcome to one person watching. Been streaming only for about 1 minute, seeing if I'm getting anybody watching. And yeah, we're walking around Harrison, Arkansas. And Harrison, Arkansas, as I was explaining before, is famous for being kind of the modern day headquarters of the KKK. So a lot of interesting stuff happened here. And this is kind of YouTube City. A lot of people have interviewed some characters up here. We also might go to Zinc if you guys are interested. And we could also check out the church that is the Klan base, which is a solid 20 minutes. It's way out in the mountains. Hey, Janie, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for signing in, saying hello. We're walking around Harrison, Arkansas, which has a reputation for being the most racist city. Although, we'll talk about this more, they've certainly done a lot to try to shed themselves from that image. But of course, there's a famous white power billboard that we could drive together and check out. But we'll take a look at some of the structures. This is the Hotel Seville, which is kind of pretty, old, historic, beautiful building downtown. So this is, I was thinking about staying here, but I'm going to go down south. But you can stay at this hotel, kind of pretty, for only about $100. And it's this beautiful historic hotel. So I will say the architecture here is kind of pretty. Saying hi from the UK to you and your beautiful pupster. Thank you. Hello to someone in the UK. I've only been to London and Oxford. And Oxfordshire. There's Oxfordshire. But fan of the UK nonetheless. But yeah, really beautiful over here. You can see some of the balconies, Spanish style architecture. So it's an interesting city to walk around. And again, Harrison, it has the reputation of being the most racist city in the U.S. There are riots against black people in the early 1900s to try to push any semblance of the black community out. And there was, and here is the base of this guy Tom Robb, who's like essentially the grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. So his base is sort of Harrison, although he lives a little further out in Zinc. But figured if you want to take a look at the streets and take a look at the scene over here, it is kind of interesting. If I could get the dog in the right direction. I think it's kind of fun to look at some of the houses as well. How do people live? It's decent day to day. It's about 70 degrees. A little hot for the dog, but manageable. So we'll just kind of follow him and see where we are. It's a beautiful city. Huge shame it's very racist. Yeah, you know, it is a pretty city, and then we'll check it out. It's interesting how racist it is. There's, you know, and I hope to speak to somebody. I don't really see anybody out. But a lot of people have made a lot of effort to shed their image of being, you know, I mean, look, the head of the KKK still lives around here. So, and he still has his church not too far from here. And this is the closest city to it. So that still exists, although, and there's still this white pride billboard that's saying it's not, the newest edition of the white pride billboard around here is, it's not racist to heart white people, something like that. So, well, they're saying they're not, even the racists are saying they're not racist, which you can't really believe that. But you know, I know the city council has been trying to take it down. There was a Martin Luther King march here, honoring Martin Luther King and Martin Luther King Day, and that got 300 people in support, and there were about 20 people in protesting in opposition. So, is it horrifically racist where there's 300 people versus 20? I wouldn't say so, but that doesn't change the fact that it has this really wretched history and still has remnants of racism. So we'll take a look at some of the establishments around here. This is an old abandoned auto repair shop. Got a little, I think somebody lives there now. So this is called what I would call country living. This guy just has his little Airstream here, parked right next to this abandoned shop. So kind of fun to see the way people live, a little different out here. A pretty Airstream. Lori Lindsay, hello, hello, hello. Bro, what are you talking about? Hi, 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 hi. Do you want a sub? I want a dom. I need to sub myself. No, yes, I'd love a sub. Thank you. Please give me a sub. That would be wonderful. I'm a simp for subs. Hey, let's go this way. Try to get it to move in the right direction. Easier said than done. You got your loud motorized bikes. That's a trend if there ever was one. So thank you for the sub. Hello, locker number Plaz. What's your locker number? I think he's a bully. I think locker number Plaz would fit right in because he's looking for lockers with kids to bully. So I think you do very well in Harrison. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, I take back everything I just said about you. I really appreciate that. I want to see what your woman looks like. What my woman looks like. I ain't got no woman. Well, I'm kind of dating around. But I'm not with her now, nor does she live near me. Hi, where are you going? We are in Harrison, Arkansas. Looking at this little historic hotel in Harrison, Arkansas. Kind of has a reputation for being the most racist city in the U.S. So we'll see how much of it really is, what the remnants are like. And we'll take a look at some of the buildings. They got a little signature tower office building over here. But it's a real city. It's small city. It's about 15,000 people. So it's not a small town. I'd call it more of a rural small city. But hopefully the dog is a little happier now that it's gotten cloudier. Dodge and name have all the chicks. Huh, thank you. I wish. I wish. More like chicks with dicks. That's about it. That's all I could get. Oh well, A for effort. He wants to watch this hotel. Hey. Probably likes it because it's night. He probably thinks that's our hotel, but it's not. Next time we'll stay there. We'll take a look. But I figure we go to the main downtown strip. This is kind of interesting, this little house here. And again, I'm loving the facade of this beautiful historic hotel. So we saw it earlier. And this is interesting. This is kind of like a Swiss chalet. In the mountains, you'll see a number of buildings that are or a number of houses that look like this. And it's like because they're sort of in the mountains, it's sort of like a Swiss chalet style. And you can see even the little balcony. I mean, not the balcony, the awning, which is kind of fun. Early gas station. So this is one of the earliest gas stations. Built in 1927. Pretty cool. Purchased by Independent Oil. Remodeled it. And they sold the building in 74. And now it's nothing. Great. Cool. How informative. I feel better. And now it's, well, no, now it's something. It's like an office. But cool. Original gas station, 1925. So a lot of really kind of cool historic structures around here. I will say that. Big empty parking lots. Name is always the leader. He is. The pupster is taking the lead of the walk. I love it. Yes, he tends to decide where he wants to go, and I follow. Although sometimes I'll direct him because he'll go in the middle of a highway or to some really boring place, which is not what I want. So, yeah. Oh, he sees a bird. Now he's into it. He sees this bird, now he wants to chase it. See the bird up there? He wants to start beef. Sometimes if I say random things, he'll start screaming. Those side windows reflect the age. Yeah, they do. They're kind of interesting. Yeah, he doesn't want to move because he's just obsessed with this bird. One time he actually caught a bird mid-flight, caught it with his mouth, and ate it in one bite, just gulped it down. So now he's just obsessed with this bird, but you can see kind of a pretty view of the city, nonetheless. Can we go? Can we do something? And he's off. I wish the bird flew away. Damn it, the bird's still hanging out there. So yeah, he's got like a predatory drive, man. He loves chasing stuff. Tragically, I've seen him kill a few animals. He killed a raccoon once. We were in Oregon. He killed a bunch of nutrias, a bunch of them. That was horrible. That was horrible to watch. That traumatized me. I had PTSD from the death of all the nutrias. He killed a beaver once. Those are in the same family. Nutrias are easy to kill, though. He's like, come on, I'm hungry. Amen. Love your dog. He's adorable. Thank you. Anathema Fox. Nice to have you back. I know you've been here before. So good to have you back. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching and tuning in. It means the world. I can get this dang dog to move. He's just obsessed with this bird up there. Come on, man, we gotta do something. Thank you. Finally, I get him to peel away. So this is kind of cool. This is a mural of these a bear and a deer fishing. This is one of the pretty historic buildings downtown. You're welcome, Anathema Fox. I appreciate it. Oh, this is cool. Curiosity outside your front door. So they have some pretty nice murals here. At this point. Hey. Got the state trooper. It's always the same. I'll take a look at the little park in the middle and take a look at some of the local businesses. He wants to go to my car. Walk a bit more. He's at my car. He wants to go back to the car. You can go back. Let's walk a little more. Thank you. This is the Daily Tom. So this is kind of cool. The newspaper still has an office, and this is a time when all of the newspapers are closing and all the office buildings are closing. So at least they do have, local journalism going around. This is another view. This is a functional theater. This is cool. So again, beautiful architecture around here. We'll say that. And it's kind of mid-spring, I would say. So you see some of the beautiful blossoms and everything. I'll take a look to see. I always like walking downtown and looking at some of the historic buildings and seeing which ones are still around, which ones are not. And a lot of these places look kind of still, well, I think it's like half and half. There are a few abandoned businesses along with some that are still existing. So we'll take a look at the Main Street, of course, unsurprisingly. But hey, we're walking around here. I don't see any Confederate flags. I was in Branson before, and across diagonal from me in my motel was a shop with like a big Confederate flag in front, and it was all MAGA and Confederate flag gear. So he might want to, I think he's just sick of this. He doesn't like the weather. Hey. Well, I'll walk a little bit. Hello, folks. Denver? Not even close. Harrison, Arkansas. I've never heard anybody call Denver racist. That's a new one for me. Is Denver racist? Wow. I've been in Denver. It's a lot of like white on white racism. There's like guilds and they hate each other. And I hate other white people too. So I get that. I mean, in that sense, Denver's very racist. Make of it what you will. So Ozark Arts Council, this is cool. So they have a thriving little arts council. They got a women's clothing store. So a lot of businesses doing all right. Townhouse Cafe. Sorry, he's friendly. Yeah, loves attention.
Hello, baby. I heard the toenails, and I'm like...
It's very silent. He'll kind of sneak up on you.
Yeah. Hi, Smiley.
Well, he's enjoying the attention. He needs to say hi to like 5 people before he's happy.
Oh, I totally get it.
So
That's just good for your emotional and mental health.
It is. So it's good progress.
Yeah.
Appreciate the attention. His name is named because he had no name for a year and a half.
Okay. Hi,
So I picked him up off the street down in Mexico.
Stories.
They're the best
You say in
behaved too.
Mexico?
Yeah, I was all the way down there.
My
Yeah.
vet always says grateful. Although I've got one
Yeah,
now,
good way to
she's
put it.
not. She's
That's
grumpy.
funny. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can't get lucky all the time.
No, but
That's
I love
funny.
her because she's grumpy.
She's got personality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
it's
was-
memorable.
Yeah. She's like, my life has not been so great, and
Yeah. She has to get adjusted.
Exactly.
I appreciate the attention. I'm curious. I got a little YouTube. I'm traveling all around.
Oh, cool.
So Harrison is an interesting neck of the woods,
Very.
but
Where are you
beautiful.
from?
New York City, so a bit of a way, but I'm traveling the whole country.
So where'd you watch the eclipse?
I had to escape from it because the hotel was so expensive. So I went up to Branson, and then so it was cheaper. So I saw a little bit
We
of it.
got to see, we lived
Yeah.
in Springfield, and I think they were 97%.
Okay, so 97, right?
would've
So you
been
see,
close
see enough, right? And it was like $80 for a hotel instead of like $250. If I was in Eureka Springs before, yeah,
Eureka's
and that was
very
worse.
cool that you'd never
Yeah.
go during Jazz Fest or Blues Fest.
Okay,
because
interesting.
It's
It's just packed.
Too much.
Yeah.
You just go when it's regular.
That makes sense. What brings you all the way out here?
Oh, well, we went to the eclipse. At
Oh, cool.
Good
To get
friend
better
of
view.
ours, and we were just kind of southwest of Little Rock.
Okay,
We
cool.
got 100% out
Nice.
on the farm.
Good for you.
Yeah. So, and he grew up in Conway.
Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah, just down the
between
road. I was
there.
thinking about stopping there because it's like Conway, Little Rock.
Yeah, it's
Conway
a good-
seems like a nice little small
it's-
city to enjoy. Yeah.
It is. When he lived there, it was 15,000 people. It's about
Okay.
80 now. But
Interesting.
you got the
Wow.
colleges. Hendrix
Balloons.
is there.
Okay.
UCA. I'm
Interesting.
reading Scottie Pippen's biography right now. My
Sure.
son bought.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so-
Yeah, a lot of history there. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
So yeah, it's an interesting town.
Yeah.
Think,
Check it out.
D. Brown, who wrote "Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee."
Sure, of course.
Okay.
Famous in the 70s.
Yeah.
Native. Yeah.
Right.
Changed.
You live in Branson?
No, I was staying there. I'm all the way from New York City.
What
It's a
kind
bit of a
work you
ways.
do?
So that's a good question. So I'm a traveling. So I got a weird YouTube. So I'm a traveling journalist. So I was covering the presidential primaries. I'm traveling the country, and then I'm gonna head to the border and try to get the truth and talk about some of the issues down there, border of the U.S. and Mexico, and then eventually.
I used to
Make-
play piano in Nashville. That's what I used to do.
Oh my
How
gosh.
cool, really?
Did
Were you
play-
like-
Did you play at the Opry or were you
I played on recording stations, and I used to go to
Wow.
Johnny Cash's house and drink coffee with him.
Wow.
I wish I
So you're
could
part of the
remember
Nashville
guy's
sound.
Name, a producer. He followed Elvis to Vegas. What was that? I ran in. I used to work in
This-
insurance. I was doing a mediation.
Think of Sam Phillips, but that's
No,
that's
this
more
was,
of the
that's
owner.
Memphis.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And I sent him a couple. I had some of my dad's old. My dad was a country.
Did you live in
music-
Nashville?
Oh, cool.
What
Small world.
studio do you work at, you know?
I want to say some RCA stuff.
Chet Atkins?
Creme de la creme.
No, it was a. This was a. He worked with, but no, he was a producer, and then he moved with Elvis. Elvis had him come out to Vegas.
I was friends with Chet Atkins and Floyd Kramer.
Wow. I was gonna say Floyd
Yeah.
Last Date.
Mural Huckabee,
Very
I
cool.
played- I played on piano.
Wow. Really?
Sent this guy some of the
Wow.
albums. His
Isn't that the
dad's
coolest of the cool?
fourth or fifth wife had sold all this. He had a guitar that Chet had signed.
Wow. That's cool.
Oh,
That's
he
worth
was
a
just-
lot, I bet.
But he was he was an attorney in Vegas, and I did mediations for insurance. And when we got on the call, he said, "What plague is this?" Because we're right in the middle of COVID. And I said, "Well, I'm
Funny.
not the biblical scholar that a guy I work with is." But I said, I think it's I looked up real quick, and we decided it was pestilence or something. And I'm losing my attorney's
Like
young.
those.
Oh, these are cool.
I'm asking $20 for both of them.
20?
They're stainless steel. I'll
They're
pay
kinda
more
fun.
than that for 'em. I just had a high electrical bill, and it left me short on grocery money. But
I'll see if I can help out. I'll see if I have a 10 or something for one. Let me see. Let me see what I got. They're interesting.
So were you from Harrison,
This
Rick?
is my hometown.
Okay.
Oh, so you're born and raised.
I forgot about Floyd Kramer's phone number. With RCA.
Yeah.
He's from North Carolina.
Use them all around. Well, I'll take two of them.
Albums, we had everybody. So I sent this guy.
Appreciate the
home.
attention.
There you go.
He's loving it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the two are important. Cool. New knife.
Well, thank you, man.
No worries. We're happy.
You live here?
We live in Springfield. He grew up
Check
in
out the
Conway,
eclipse.
though.
I used to play piano in Springfield.
He's a
Play piano everywhere.
He's a musician.
I know Red Foley, Brenda Lee.
That's
You
Chattanooga
played at
shoe
the-
shine.
you played at the Jubilee.
That's cool.
Did you ever know a guy named Ronnie Self that wrote hits?
I've heard of
I
him.
didn't know
Yeah.
him.
Ronnie Self, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I played piano for him when he got me in Nashville when I was 20 years old.
I gotta
That's
think of
cool.
that guy's name. Oh shoot, producer, and this guy was a few years older than me, and when he
You're talking
was
about the guy where you gave the album to him?
yeah, he lived
That's
in
I don't
Vegas.
remember that guy's name.
His dad was from St. Louis originally, and he invented something they used in the studios. He was an engineering he was like the engineer and stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing at DJ's Dick Biondi.
I
Yeah.
know
One
Chuck
of 'em.
Berry from St. Louis.
Wow, that's cool. I got to meet all of them.
I play his music on piano.
Is he as much of a jerk as everybody says?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Even when,
So his
when
reputation
you can't get along
precedes
with Keith Richards, you can't get along
That's
with
funny.
anybody.
Right.
Come
Oh,
on.
that's interesting. Right. Yeah, right. They didn't even get along. That's
yeah.
funny.
Well, Keith
Right.
tried, but
Yeah, A for effort.
Chuck had
Yeah.
Chuck, the racism hit him hard, and
Yes.
he never.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
He never
Because he was right
recovered
next to
from
it.
that.
I
Right.
used to
You know?
play.
Chip in his shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandably.
I used
Right.
to play piano at the Colonial Hotel, the Esquire Lounge, and the Stardust Lounge.
All in
Wow.
Springfield. Yeah, that's we've only been there 39 years.
Down on St. Louis Street.
Were there a bunch of honky tonks there back then and everything? I heard it was a real fun, wild scene back in the
Yeah, there was a bunch of
60s.
honky-tonks there.
Yeah. I heard a lot more quiet now from what I gather.
There's
But
a lot of.
it's a shame,
You
you
had that
know.
railroad, Commercial Street. You had that whole second area over there, which Lindbergh's Bar, they say, was a brothel back in the day.
Yeah. They
And it's a great bar.
they closed 90 Bigs down in Branson.
Okay.
Really?
They got caught selling alcohol to minors, and they were selling drugs
Oh, boy.
out on the sidewalk out there.
That's no
They
good.
got one in Springfield.
I gotta ask it for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like their pianos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
so loud I
I've been in
couldn't
there
go
like
in there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got 3 standing ovations there. I played
Wow.
piano one night.
Dang, do you
Wow.
play here still?
Well, I used to play right here. This is a restaurant.
When it was the pizza
Oh, that's a
place?
bummer.
Or was it?
It's now down and out.
Yeah.
Ronnie Clark had
I
that
think
place.
it was the one we went to.
It is. That's the pizza place.
Yeah.
These people moved
Huh?
here from Ohio,
Wow.
and they had kind of Mediterranean Greek.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's
Okay.
really good.
That's a shame that didn't last, you know.
and
Yeah.
we would
It was
stop
good.
because I'm a vegetarian. It's hard,
Cool.
on this road.
Yeah, I'd
and
imagine hard to find
so-
something,
so
yeah.
One day we stopped. They were closed because they were re-roofing it. Every time we'd stop, it was like we were cursed. They were closed for some reason or another, and I think they probably retired.
And we got the
or something.
opportunity, yeah,
Well,
that makes
nice
sense.
meeting all of you.
You too.
Yeah, you
Pleasure.
too.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
Good luck.
I appreciate it. Hey, can I continue asking you stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice to meet you guys.
Me too.
Thanks for talking with me. Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
So wow, so you played? Were you a session musician?
Yes.
So you played so you got to meet Chet Atkins, Floyd Kramer.
Boots Randolph.
Sure, yakety sax, right?
I had a friend that wrote Yakety Sax for Boots Randolph.
Wow,
I played on piano.
wow, that's cool. God, that's a famous record.
It is.
It's an honor to meet you. Wow, so you're part of country music history.
Yes.
God, that's interesting. What do you think there's any artist today that fits in with that Nashville sound?
No.
Not even close.
No.
Not even close. Yeah. It was a unique sound back
they was
then.
They was natural, God gifted.
Yeah. I always wondered, because you know so much because you've been in the middle of it. Jim Reeves, had he lived, do you think he would have revolutionized country music? I think he was just at the beginning of his output. His
Well,
songs were so different sounded.
I play his music on piano.
Wow, that's cool. You can do Welcome to My World, and
Yeah.
He'll Have to Go.
Eddie Arnold, I know him too.
Wow, was Eddie Arnold as much of a gentleman as everybody says?
Everybody liked him.
That's funny, so they all live up to their reputation.
Yeah, and Johnny Cash was down to earth.
Interesting. Was he surly, or is he actually kind of a nice guy?
He's just a nice guy.
Interesting. Okay, just
He's from Arkansas too.
right. He is, isn't he?
Nice Arkansas.
Right. What, they got a museum for him now these days, or no?
Yeah, and I know Dolly Parton and Porter Wagner.
Wow. Wow. You knew both of them. So that's another one too. Was Dolly as sweet as everybody says? Was Porter as much of a jerk and demanding as everybody said?
Well,
Wow. Wow. You got to really meet all of them. When did he start? Early '60s?
yeah.
Cool. You're in the
That's
middle of it
I
all.
gotta say.
I'll let you sit down. Pleasure meeting you. Thank you for the information. It was a pleasure. And thanks for the good music. Seriously, I listened to half of your work. Well, there you go. You get to talk to some people. And of course, they got a Dollar General. Yeah, me too. I think there's other stuff to see, but thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Yeah, he was. I love all that old music too. So that was cool to talk to him about that. Maybe I'll try. I'm sure he's just sitting down, so we could try to loop back. If you enjoyed hearing from him, Janie, I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed him. I enjoyed him too. I thought he was pretty cool. So, hey, we got to talk to some people. Obviously, the vibe has changed. That woman, I could automatically assume her mentioning Chuck Berry being a victim of racism, or having a chip on his shoulder due to that, understandably. And her mentioning that she's a vegetarian. Dog Patch USA, by the way, guys, we could check this out later on, because I'm staying near an abandoned theme park called Dog Patch. So if you want to check that out tomorrow, stay tuned. That might be kind of fun. Arkansas, I think, is an endlessly interesting state. A lot of weird, fun, hidden gems. This is another abandoned building. So yeah, they're talking about, businesses have tried to move here with varying degrees of success, but they come and go. And some people, the businesses do fine, but the owners just retire after they make some money. I forgot his name. Whoops. Well, I'll ask him if I see him next time around. I'll ask him. Format is different than what I'm used to. The 3 dots upper right, all right, are where the like is. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. What do you mean it's different? That's interesting. So adorable. Buildings are similar. So yeah, I'll take a look at some of kind of lit in the alley of Harrison. It's an interesting abandoned structure right here. Kind of cool to watch. Dog is always trying to go to the bathroom, no matter what. I love the old signage here, even looking at the fonts and stuff, the hand-painted signs. It's such a classic bygone thing. So it's interesting to see all the little structures. We'll take a look behind some of these alleys. See what's going on. Dog got some attention. Saw a young couple. They seem pretty hip, and I doubt racist at all. So, that dude fit the visual stereotype, but I doubt with all his love of music, I doubt he's racist. I'd be surprised. Should have asked him a little more about that. He wanted to sit down though, but I'm gonna make him. I'll find him, and if you guys enjoy the conversation, I'll find him again. We could talk about the racism and all that. But here's kind of interesting back in places. 2 hours from where I live. Cool. Where do you live? Do you live in Springfield? Do you live in Joplin? Do you live in Fayetteville? Do you live in Rogers? Do you live in up your butt and around the corner? Let me know. This is kind of cool. Old music shop. Of course, they have Andy Williams, because he is a Branson. He had his base in Branson, which is only about a half hour from here. That's just where I was. Bella Vista. I came damn close. I was around Bella Vista. Beautiful area. Lots of little lakes there. I was just there, so I was staying in Eureka Springs, not too far. Probably in between. You're in between Fayetteville and Branson, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of Airbnbs in Bella Vista too. A lot of little cabins and stuff. This whole area is stunning. So yeah, you're really right down the road, and you are down the road, because it's funny, because there's a lot of state highways and stuff. So 60 miles would take you an hour and a half or 2 hours to get there, but you're really only 60 miles away, something like that. Here's a little auto shop, kind of interesting. Interesting place. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I could spend hours in a music store. Me too. You might check that out as well. It's a residential community. It used to be all old folks getting younger all the time. I bet That's funny. There's a lot of those, a lot of the beautiful nature places. It's like the second cycle, right? It's first it's nothing, then it's like, oh, all these old people find it, and it's this nice retirement area. Then all these young people wanting to get away from the city, and now they could work remote. All of a sudden, boom, they're moving in, and then they have all these Airbnbs and hotels and stuff, because now it's easy as ever to set one up. And then it's like escape from whatever, you know, I guess you ain't near any city though. That's Bella Vista's not, well, Fayetteville, I guess Fayetteville's a small city, but I guess people escape in Fayetteville probably all go here. So that's like the cycle of life, I suppose. So here's another little side of town. Take a look at kind of the cool street mural. There are a lot of places that look like this town in the area. I'm sure, yeah. I wanted to stop at Bella Vista. Sorry I didn't. It's kind of interesting little mural. Getting a lot of calls from a lot of people, so eventually I'll have to answer them. But not quite yet. We can chill out a little bit. So this is a bar that's gone. They got their floor covering area. Bentonville is pretty big enough for me in Fayetteville. It's plenty big enough for me, and Fayetteville is only 30-minute drive away. Yeah, even Bentonville is becoming a big city, isn't it? Last time I was around here, during COVID, 2021, 2022, I'm way wrong. Last time, I went to Fayetteville and did all that, and then this time I went to Eureka Springs. But this area is always a great area to come back to, because despite how depressed the town might be or whatever, I think it's still worth coming back and visiting. We'll take a look at what the dog is up to. Ah, goddamn it, he wants to cross. Well, we can cross, take a look at the park, I guess. Where do you want to go? Hey. Chill. Alright, he wants to cross the street, he wants to go to the park. Well, we can go to the park, why not? Hey. He's an idiot crossing the street. Well, let's look at this park. See what's going on. Oh, we got a nice little river. Dog will be happy. I know why the dog wanted to go here. He wanted to go to the river and get a little drink. Pupster finds all the interesting people through Dodge. He does. He's a great introduction maker. He truly is. So we'll go under this random bridge. I didn't even know that Harrison had a river. I had no idea. Not surprised, because, you know, in the mountains or close to it. But I didn't know I actually had one. This dog needs a little dip. This is his favorite thing. Taking a drink from the river, although he doesn't know how to swim. I try to teach him. That's why I'm watching. Doggo, hey. Even if you hate me, if you love him, even if you think I'm a piece of shit, if you love the dog, great. Whatever works. Please subscribe. When I first moved here, started counting the number of people of color that I saw, and it was 6 months before I filled both hands. Wow. When did you move here, Robin? That's interesting. Even Harrison now. Harrison is 0.5% black now. There are like 55 black people living in Harrison. You know, and 10 years ago there were 0. And Harrison is also 4% Hispanic. Here's one of the weird things. It's like a lot of these white supremacists did all they can to keep black people out. They redlined them. They redeveloped stuff. They made housing discrimination. A lot of inequities in education. What happened what's happening now is all the Hispanics are kind of sneaking through. And now in these formerly what they were called sundown towns, you couldn't be black and be in town, are now 10%, 5 to 10% Hispanic. So 20 years ago, it's a different world. Yes, it really, it's funny to see everything get, when you travel, you see how quickly things change. And things get diversified in today's day and age more quickly than they ever did. Why would we think that, Dodge? Why would we think that you're a nice person? What did I think? Huh? Gee, I moved from Buffalo to suburb. It's so vanilla. Yeah, I like diversity personally, myself. So, the rapid change is a good thing for me. So we'll take a nice walk along the river. So now the dog wants to go back because he So yeah, well, I got less and less people, so I might sign off relatively soon. Or maybe not. Go find the musician pupster. I'll try. He's leading me far away from the musician, but I will try. If you stick, I was just gonna sign off, maybe not. If you stick around with me long enough, maybe we'll find him. How about this? If I see him, I'll go. Even if I sign off, if I see him, I'll go live again. How about that? I'll make that promise. Appreciate your interest in him. It was interesting. It was more interesting than just taking a look at this view, although the view is very nice. So I will say this is a relatively well-developed city. I mean, they're doing construction. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Janie. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being cool with it. So it's, it's not a city that's doing badly compared to a lot of other deep south cities, if you consider this the deep south. I really wouldn't, because it borders Missouri, so it's the end of the south. It is in the south, at least. I'm still standing still so I can watch Dodge and Doggo walk. Yes, shaky camera. But again, I'm kind of always following the dog, seeing where the heck he wants to go. He's a nature guy, so anytime he sees grass or rivers or whatever, he is a fan. But for him, it's all about finding a body of water, which he found today, so he's happy. And it's not as hot because the sun's gone down, so he's happy about that too. He hates the sun. He wouldn't be walking now if we're sunny out. Hope Harrison is getting better, more economic opportunities. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it is. There's big construction, building a big park, or continuing to build upon the park that they already have. A lot of the businesses seem filled. Not all of them. I'd say 70%, but that's much better than most of them. A lot of depressed towns, the businesses are only 20% full and 80% abandoned. So the fact that they're doing this well is a good thing. Cool river walk. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm probably going to sign off, guys, only because we have. Oh well, now we have 5 people, so maybe I won't. I was going to sign off if we only had 2, but now we have 5. So why not? We'll stick around. If you guys are enjoying this virtual walk, why not? Making a dog happy is a good day. Mine are staring at me because I'm standing still. That's funny. Yeah, I try to make sure the dog has good days like this every day. I try to make sure he walks really 3 to 6 hours a day, whatever he wants to do. Sometimes some days he's more energetic than others, but his average is about 3 to 6, 3 to 5, 3 to 6. So he walks a lot, and that's why I want to do YouTube, so I can have the time to walk him instead of having him wait for me while I do a 9 to 5, which he's done, and he was okay. I mean, he was well behaved, but you could tell he's not happy with it. And he's much happier drinking from random streams and walking around in the middle of the day. That's much more desirable. He's enjoying the stream. Thank you for rescuing him. Oh, thank you, Janie. Thanks for saying that. You're welcome. Yeah, guys, if you don't know my dog, he is a dog that I found on the street when I was down in Mexico in Ciudad Jimenez. And he just started following me one day and kind of never stopped. Now he's been all over the continent with me. He's kind of disappearing now. He's been to 6 provinces in Canada, 15 states, no, more than that, 20 states in the U.S., and 17 states in Mexico. Where did he go? Sometimes, oh, there he is. Sometimes he just disappears. So he's been all over. And he's going back and forth here because he thinks there's like animals, probably. Oh, he picked me. I guess so. He saw the one gringo, and he's like, all right, you have money. Tienes comida. Es obvio. And I'm trying to, oh, where he keeps disappearing. Yes, he was a good judge of character. I appreciate that. Maybe. Oh, right now he keeps disappearing. Hey, are we done? I guess we're not. He is somewhere in between here and here. Where's my dog? There he is. There's Chippy. Where's my Chippy? You're giving him a great life. Lots of smells and adventures. He loves his new... That's why he loves traveling so much, because he gets to smell new environments all the time, which is pretty fun. But sometimes he's very slow. Not maybe, dog knows good people. Yeah, you're right. Amen. He could tell. Thanks for recognizing. He is not done with this. Damn it, dude. He loves this. This is his favorite thing. I think this is like flowing and it's extra cold. He doesn't want to leave it. But it's funny, he still doesn't know how to swim. But he loves the water. Riddle me that. But he won't let it get past his neck. Are we doing this again, dude? I'm sure. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. He's not done. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't give a shit about me. Alright, now he's done. Took him a while. Sorry, he's friendly. Thanks for saying hi to him.
Oh, hello, goodbye.
Just need a little sniff. Sniff and sneeze. That's the process. He said, no, Dad, I'm not. Oh, you know, I always think, oh, now he wants to do this. He wants to chase my shoe. I always think I'm not a dog dad. I'm more of like, because, you know, people like have human kids and stuff. So I always think like I'm his conservator. Like, you know, with like Britney Spears and her dad. Like, he's like, I'm like Jamie Spears. And he's under my conservatorship, which is a lot more humane if it's for a dog versus a human. So really, like, I'm not a dog dad. I have a Britney Spears type conservatorship with my dog, because it's the same stuff, right? Like Britney Spears, they wouldn't let Britney Spears become pregnant. This dog got neutered. This dog is not able to have children, just like Britney Spears. Britney Spears had to stay locked in a room. So does this dog once in a while. Britney Spears was used to make money. Guess who I'm trying to use to make money in my YouTube? The dog. And Britney Spears is not getting money. Guess who else is not getting money? This dog. So, yeah, no, he is the next Britney Spears, is what I'm trying to say. I'm kidding, obviously. Yours caregiver, that works. I'll say dog dad, nothing wrong with that. I'm just having fun with you guys. I was wondering if he's stinky after water adventures. No, you know, I think he never smells bad. And I think the water, and you know, everybody says to me that he's so well groomed. I've never once took him to a groomer. Not once. So I don't know, man. I think it's I think because he looks well groomed, because he like kind of takes little baths in the rivers all the time. So yeah, I've never once taken him to groomers or anything like that, or got him cleaned up, or he's never even had a bath. I don't, you know, I tried to spray water on him one time. He flipped a shit. It's like, all right, well, we're not trying that again. One time he got sprayed by a skunk. That was funny. I had to forcibly spray him. There's like a dog wash, and so I had to spray like the anti-skunk stuff and corner him in the room and spray at him, and he yelled at me. And that was funny. But that was the only time he's ever really been sprayed or whatever. And that's because he had to chase a skunk. Which, that sucks. We're going to go west together at some point. And it's going to be a bummer because out west, there's a lot of skunks. And I remember one time out west, he got sprayed by 2 skunks in 1 week. You can't even compare yourself to Jamie Spears. Thank you. I think my intentions are better than Jamie Spears. I'll say that. Maybe it's more like maybe he's more like Amanda Bynes because she had a conservatorship. She might have needed it. I'm trying to figure out who's crazier, Amanda Bynes or my dog. It's a tough one. May she rest in peace. I'm kidding. She's doing fine. Hashtag free Amanda Bynes. Dog sprayed in the middle of the night. Sneaks back into my bed. I woke up to the smell. That's a painful way to wake up. That is not the way that I want to wake up whatsoever. My heart goes out to you. But hey, respect for giving your dog the freedom to chase to chase a skunk. And it's a great joy. The dog did get offended. They get sprayed. They get mildly annoyed. But my dog had a great chase. So, but the nature actually here is surprisingly pretty. It is nice. Just a little river walk, talking to the 4 people who are watching. Welcome to the most aimless YouTube ever. But I think we're having a good time chatting. New house, dog door. Yes. That's smart. I think a dog house with a dog door sounds smart. Forget it. Chase skunks all the time. Hi, Lori. Hello. How you doing, Lori? Lori. Just 3, lol, LOL. LOL, Lori, lol. Vote lol, Lori, lol, LOL. Did somebody name you 3 different, like the guy who shot Robert F. Kennedy, his name was Sirhan. He had 2 names. Is that your deal, Lori? Are you the next Sirhan? You might just be. I know I'm the next Jamie Spears. You might be the next Sirhan. Good times. We're just talking about heroes on this stream. That's all it is. But this is kind of pretty under the bridge here. It's cool. Some street art. A lot of construction going on here. Unsurprisingly. Yeah, I'll say the nature is pretty. We'll try to loop back around more towards downtown again. Also, I'm Canadian, so I don't know anything about guns. Well, you could buy some guns in Canada. It's weird. There are gun stores. God, where in Canada? I'm trying to figure out, Lori, where in Canada you're from. Because I've been to 6 provinces, so Lord knows I know Canada. Lori seems like Anglo, so I'm going to guess you're from Ontario. Also sounds suburban, so I'm gonna guess you're from like Mississauga, or Bradenton, or I'm forgetting Hamilton, Edmonton. Oh, you're way out. He's been to Edmonton. He loves Edmonton. Edmonton's a beautiful city because it's like it's in the middle of it, like it's the middle of a park. It's like a giant like nature park, but with a bunch of skyscrapers in the middle of it. But it's surrounded by nature. And of course, we went to Jasper and we went super north in BC. We went all the way up to Prince Rupert and then went back down. Prince Rupert, that's close to the border in Alaska. That's funny. I did live in Mississauga and Hamilton, moved across the country. How many Americans know that? That I know that you moved to the other side of Canada. Most Americans are like, what's Canada? Stanley Cup, Wayne Gretzky. That's funny. Small world. I did live in right in 2 places I guessed. God, what brought you all the way out west? That's a faraway land. Do I remember anything about Edmonton? Shit. Yes. No, that was Calgary. Because I remember there was like a tower. I was like, this is the second most underwhelming tower of North America. But that was Calgary. I liked Edmonton better. Edmonton's small. Well, they're both big now. Edmonton, I think, it's like 900,000 people. But it seemed more quaint than Calgary. Oh, God, I'll tell you about Edmonton. Edmonton, a great Chinatown. I remember they had a great Chinese food. Aaron, give your fur baby hugs. Please do. A breakup. I love Calgary. You can see the mountains. Yes. Yes. Well, so you can almost in Edmonton, too. Both are beautiful. God, Edmonton's colder, though. Edmonton, I feel like, is probably a lot colder than Calgary. But they're all close to God. What's that city in the middle? Red Deer? Even Red Deer's kind of pretty. All of Canada's pretty. No mountains from Edmonton. I see. And I've been to Alberta. Where else have I been to Alberta? I've been to Lloydminster. Well, that was fun because Lloydminster was in like 2 provinces. And how do you say it? Saskatchewan? You can't say Saskatchewan because that's not accurate. But if you say Saskatchewan, Red Deer, I'm right about that. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot saints, we give our hearts command. That's all I know of it. But you know what? That's a lot more than most other Americans. Who are you voting for? Shit, you got a big election next year. God, how do I say his name? Pierre Polilali? Pierre Polivier? Olivier? Polvault? Pierre Polvaulting? Are you voting for him, or are you Pierre Polvault? Pierre Pew Pierre Palavavavava? Are you voting for him, or are you voting for Jagmeet Singh? Jagmeet Singh or Trudeau? Who you am? Yes, I am. Okay, respect. I like him. I think if conservatives were in the U.S. were more like Canada, they'd win elections more. That would be my guess, for better or for worse. But hey, I'm glad. Hey, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to me already, because in 2025 I will be going up to Canada to cover the election. So that'll be a lot of fun. It's funny because Trudeau keeps losing. I mean, yeah, he keeps losing the popular vote, but then he wins because of the riding thing, which is like the electoral system that we have. So it's bullshit. Last 2 elections, Andrew Scheer and Aaron O'Toole, who ran against him, and both of them were kind of Mitt Romney, especially O'Toole, were these kind of Mitt Romney moderate conservatives. But both of them won the popular vote. But Trudeau, oh cool, you see the eagle up ahead? Trudeau won the riding system. Yeah, who keeps voting for Trudeau? I don't think, even liberal people didn't like Trudeau. They didn't. Everybody hated him. If you're a conservative, you hated him for, insane amounts of homelessness, high taxes. And if you're a progressive, you felt like he didn't go far enough on a lot of issues, NDP, all that. So I don't know a single person who actually liked Trudeau. But who knows? Dog is again taking a dip. I'm gonna dip, sip, 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 dip, dip. Hey, Finlay. Is that Asian? What up? How you doing? Nice to have you. This is a podcast. This is a stream about nothing. But we're walking around Harrison, Kansas, Arkansas, really. And it's pretty, as you can see. This is my recommends what's going on and who's Trudeau. I don't pay attention to politics often. Trudeau is the child of Fidel Castro. That's all you need to know about him. And he needs to come out of the closet probably, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we're not really. We're just talking whatever you want. You could ask me whatever you want about anything. I mean, if you don't like what I'm talking about, you could leave, or you could ask me a question and I could directly talk to you. I can't even read your goddamn username. Streets to street. You kids and your fonts. So if you have a problem, if you have beef with me, I have beef with you. No, I don't. Ask me wherever you want. Where am I? I'm with the Lord. I'm with Jesus. Hey, you need Jesus in your life. No, I am in Harrison, Arkansas. And I decided to walk around Harrison because I had a reputation of being the most, as a rep, Well, so, oh, hey, look, this is cool. It's a little mini skate park. It's like a jungle gym. I am in Harrison, Arkansas, which has a reputation for being the most racist city in the U.S. So we're seeing if it's really racist or not. I mean, you can't really see much just walking around. Oh, he talks to some people, and the town has made efforts to be like we're not that racist. But I figured it'd be fun to live stream and check out what's happening. Arkansas, cool. I've driven through. Wow, you've been everywhere, even out of the U.S. Can't believe they let you back in. Usually the immigrants, people are talking about the immigrants. They're coming from Canada, guys. That's who we need to ban. These crazy Canadianese with their beady little eyes and their heads so full of lies. I'm kidding. You should let Canadians in. But I even think that you should let Mexicans in. We probably disagree with that, Lori. Lori, what do you think? You know what's interesting is there might not be an issue with immigration because Canada is going to expand their Hispanic population by 200%. So, all right, now I got to follow this dog. I know where he's going. I got to go down. The dog is going down. But it's kind of cool. You can endlessly walk along here, which is fun. He certainly is happy I picked this little city to stop in. 70s, we attempted to relocate to California. God, wouldn't these days, would you? Times they are a-changing. But yeah, back then, California was kind of cool and free and not terribly expensive. He's obsessed with it, dude. It's like nonstop. That's what he lives for. Literally, like he wants to do two things. He wants to drink from streams and chase animals. That's it. And eat steak. As you can tell, he's kind of fat. He's like, those are the only three things he likes to do. But that's pretty easy to make him happy. I feel like with those demands, I got him covered. Originally from England, and we're denied. Wow, that's interesting. England, another election happening. Me too, doggy, right? He lives a simple life. He has simple expectations. Yeah, so for him, he's too scared to swim. I wonder if I could ever, any of you know how to teach a dog to swim, let me know. Because now he's happy because he's walking on this rock. But then as soon as the rock gets shallow, he won't want to walk on it anymore. I don't think it's a disaster. Golden Retriever? I don't know what he is. That's a good question. Street. Just like you, he is from the streets. I think he's probably half shepherd. I picked him up off the street in Mexico. So he's just a random dog. That was a stray dog that just started following me. So he's obviously a mix of a lot of different things. But my guess is he's half shepherd and maybe half Golden. Some people have guessed that, although I think he's too small to be, because if he's half shepherd, which is big, he'd have to be shepherd and like something small. Some people have guessed a black-mouthed cur, which is smaller. Others have guessed like a weird thing like a Chihuahua. He might be half Chihuahua because he's small. He's super small for a shepherd, but he's definitely a shepherd. Like I remember in Mexico when I picked him up, we traveled Mexico for 2 months before crossing into the U.S. And we stayed at this ranch which had sheep, and he just naturally started herding them, which is weird because I don't think he's ever seen sheep or been around them, but he like knew how to herd them. He definitely is. Yeah, Corgi is another. Like Corgi, as weird of a combo as that might be, he might be half Corgi, because that would make sense. And he has a fur. He certainly has the fur like a Corgi. The beautiful kind of very thick fur. Although, goddamn, he hates the heat, man. Hates it. Loves it when it's cold. I remember, God, I took him up to Quebec City, coldest we ever were. See a girl that I liked from Mexico. I flew her out because of the damn visa situation. I flew her out from Mexico, and we had like this is for Christmas. We had a nice Christmas in Quebec City. But the day before she flew in, the high was 14 degrees. And I was miserable. And I don't even wear, I'm too fashion conscious. I hate wearing gloves. I don't wear scarves. I don't wear any of that. Earmuffs, none of that. So I was walking around with him for 4 hours. Endless. He was in heaven just walking around the freezing cold. And it's funny because he's from Mexico, where it never gets below a high of 60 degrees probably, or 55. He's from the desert in Mexico. Just south of, probably 8 hours, 7 hours south of Texas. But man, the moment he left the desert, he's like, I ain't ever going back. Like, he's a cold weather guy, and he hates the sun. Like, the only reason he's walking right now, if the sun was out, he'd be wanting to go back in the car. It's not even hot weather. It's like this. He hates the sun more than anything. So he's pretty happy. Corgis are herders. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That makes sense. He's a chubby little fella. I'm leaving you. He's a chubby little fella. Yeah, he probably needs to lose some weight. I give him pork chops and I'll cook him steak and chicken drumsticks. I think he's probably too fat. I hope he's slowed down a little bit. I hope it's not because he's fat. Maybe it is. He needs to lose weight. I'm getting ready for work. I'm leaving you running. Thank you, Lori. My new Canadian friends, please subscribe, by the way, if you haven't. But thank you for weighing in. Get him a life jacket. That's a good idea, actually. I should. Dogs are born with the ability to swim. Yeah, not this idiot. He doesn't know how to do that. He's from the desert, so if you're a dog from the desert, how do you know how to swim? I mean, I remember we went to Torreon, which is a city about an hour away from where I picked him up. It was the first city we spent the night together after the city where I met him in, or the town Pueblito town where I met him in. And there was like an outdoor office water fountain. An office building had an outdoor water fountain, decorative. And he got in there and he was flipping out. He had never seen he'd never been in a pool of water. He was like, what? It's unlimited? And I put my whole body in this shit? And then we went to the mountains. Then he went into a lake. And then he's like, and so here's another weird thing. Tell me what this is all about. So look, he's like posting up, right? His favorite thing ever since I met him, chasing the shoe. I have to take my shoe off and he ruins it. No, he's loved. Thank you. He gets plenty of exercise. He does. That's a weird part. He walks 3 to 5 hours a day, dude. So I'm like, how is this guy still fat? And I'm like, how is that even possible? I like to think maybe he has some muscle. Lord, child. Lord, I'm so tired. I mean, Lord knows he can run fast. Hello from India. Hello. India, very cool. I have yet to go to India. I don't think you could drive there. How's Modi doing? Are you pro-Modi, anti-Modi? Let's start some shit. Let's start some controversy. Pro-Modi, anti-Modi? What's your opinion? What's your opinion on pig butchering? Do you take responsibility for it? Those are the cyber scams. I'm joking. You don't have to take responsibility for it. But I do want your opinion on Modi. LOL, thank you. He gets plenty of exercise. Yes, he does. Still waiting for this man from India to answer me. I think oh no, his name is Dambro. Dambro. That must be a South Asian name. Dambro. Dunbro and Diwali. Diwali's Dunbro. It makes a lot of sense. Festival of Lights. I seem so cultured because I watched one episode of The Office where I think like Mindy Kaling, whatever, I forget her name, the character's name, was celebrating Diwali. And like every time I see a girl from India, I'm like, oh yeah, I know all about Diwali. Festival of Lights. Like, oh cool, you know about that? Cool. So what's up, damn bro? So waiting for you to reply. But you don't have to. I might have shocked you. I might have empowered your emotions and brain so much where you're now rendered speechless by my beautiful words. And I thank you for that. Homework you asked for. I'm from Ireland. Well, hey, I'm a dirty ginger, so what's up? And we're a very diverse group of chatters. Trudeau would be proud of us. What are chatters? Is that some code? You never heard that. What's Ireland? Part of Ireland you're from? You're from the... Which is the terrorist part? Is that the Catholic part? No, the Protestants were like crazy. Well, they're both kind of crazy to each other, weren't they? How are the potatoes? Do you get that famine sorted out, or are you still hungry? Ew, Ray Cole. You yourself, Ray Cole. Your name. What the hell is your name? Raquel? And you're saying you to my stream? You're coming on my stream? Saying you to me when your name is Kyle Owens? I don't think that's your real name. I'm from Ireland. No, people in your chat. Yes, it's a very diverse. How did you all find me? I don't know who's actually subscribed to me and who just randomly saw my stream. I'm sorry to disappoint you if you randomly saw my stream. But thank you for recognizing that. Remember, my stream is not a safe space. My stream is a space for violence and hate speech. So if you want to pile on Raquel Owens, feel free to do so. Yes, Janie, I know you're subscribed. I remember you, Janie. I remember Anathema Fox as well. She's still watching. But you've been a loyal. He sees a bird. You can chase it. You do whatever you want. He's chasing a bird. The bird. We've got plenty of potatoes now. The wonders of industrial capitalism. I'm sure you have. Your prime minister was cool. He had that big ass dog. He was gay too. That was kind of cool. He's a gay old dude with a big ass dog. I think he left though. I think you now have a new prime minister. But you did have some like kind of fat gay old dude with a dog, and he seemed kind of cool. And I think he's pretty left, for better or for worse, depends on how you view things. Thank you, Janie, for your support. But I think he's a prime minister, so cool. I try to know my prime ministers as much as I can, although that one I failed terrifically. Are you from Galloway or Dublin or... That's all I can name. Shit's Rock. Something. We'll figure it out together. This is another weird spazzy thing my dog does, because he came from a land that had no grass. So when he still gets excited when he sees grass. Are you taking a nap? I think he wants me to pet him. Or maybe not. Sometimes I like to scream at him. Whoa. You just want to see how thick his fur is. Kind of crazy. Now here, I can make him mad if you want. Should I make him mad? If I sniff him, he'll get mad. He got mad. He's okay now. See the face. Then it's a German Shepherd. Yeah, that's a German Shepherd face, eh? I think you're thinking of the president, unexpectedly not gay, but a lefty poet with a huge ass bernays. That's it. Yes, this president I was thinking of. I don't even know if he had a prime minister. Sorry, but your camera angle is not good. I didn't ask for your goddamn opinion, damn bro. I'm kidding. Thank you for your input. I feel better. Yeah, because I was trying to capture me and the dog in the video at once. So if you don't understand that. No, exactly. We breed... Oh, shit. Wait, okay, so Janie, you don't think he's a German Shepherd? That's fascinating. And you breed shepherds, so you would know shepherds. So you don't think he's a shepherd? Wow. I'm shook. I'm traumatized. She looks like one, but maybe not. He's just a fat dog. He's big dog, big dog. His face has shepherd. Oh, so you're saying, Janie, you're saying he is a shepherd. And Lori is saying no. Thank you for saying he's a beautiful dog, but Lori is very angry at your statement that he's a shepherd, but Janie, you breed shepherds, and he looks, he has a tick. No, go. He's got a tick, and he try to pull it out. He's going to get mad. Okay, it's okay. Yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, yeah, no, no, yeah. Yeah, no, no, yeah. Didn't say no to him being a shepherd. Ah, that ain't no shepherd. Well, Road to Fame posts up, he weighs in. He's like, that ain't no shepherd. Wow. What do you think it is, Road to Fame? Don't pull it at least. Is that true, Janie? Do they just leave? Do they actually not cause damage? I never knew that. Because I've been picking ticks off him, and he hates me when I do it. He hates that shit. IDK. Well, thank you for your help, Road to Fame. If you're looking to get fame, you got a long road ahead of you. But thank you for your input. Let's start some beef in this chat. Come on. I mean, we got 27 people watching now. Yes, it leaves he legs in. What? I don't know what in the goddamn hell you're talking about. It leaves he legs in. He leaves his legs in, out, legs in. He leaves legs in. You can get a tick remover. Yeah, well, I could do that. But I'm saying, do you need to actually remove them or no? Or does he just need a he leaves leg in? And as soon as I decipher that, I'll be able to figure out what to do for my dog. But he does not like me moving them. But I just feel like does it hurt if the tick is on the dog like that? Hard to say. I mean, he seems like he's fine, but sometimes I feel like he always seems sad. Does he seem kind of sad? Isn't this a face of a sad dog? He seems pretty sad. Very sad. Need to remove the tick so I do need to remove the tick. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, it's bad, guys. I'm gonna set the food down to remove the tick. Ooh, yeah. His fur is so thick, it's really hard to find them, and they get everywhere. I'm gonna have to do something that you won't be happy with. And you will hate me. They stay in the skin. Yeah, that's not good. I thought you were saying I don't need to do it. I was so happy. I was like, cool, I can just leave him in. Great. But I'll try to get... How do you even get that? What is that? Does it still hurt the dog? Can't you just spray shit on them? I'll just spray a Cosby drink or something. That'll make the ticks go away. Something like that. That should work. Here, the woodpeckers is kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna see if he wants to mosey on out of here. You could get a gadget to remove the whole tick, but does it still hurt the dog? Is it just that I'm not doing it with my nail anymore? Or does it is it able to get the tick in this precision that like a nail can't get it? Because I got one out of him. Yeah. Good. He's not in pain because of it. That's good. Can't fully get it. I wonder, should I get my dog shaved? No, it doesn't hurt. Okay, cool. Thank you. That'll be helpful. Yeah, he is Mr. Tick City. I'm gonna see if he wants to mosey on out of here. Wrigley, ready to go? No, he does whatever the hell he wants. All right, fine. Okay, we can go. Awesome. Good boy. Sneezes a lot. He sneezes a shitload. He's always sneezing. See? You alright, bud? Sneezing. Sneezing and dreaming. So I'll walk a bit closer to town now. See if anything cool is happening. Guys, give me a second. I lost everybody. Oh well. I lost them, I had them. Now they're gone. So you give me one goddamn second and 8 people left. Chopping. Who's chopping? The woodpecker? Or are you saying this is sound choppy? Or the reception is choppy? We're still here. Thank you. I know you're still here. I appreciate that. He picks him up because he's always in the grass. Yeah, he's in the grass more than other dogs, isn't he? I mean, we've been walking around now for an hour and 20 minutes. And he loves that grass, man. There's nothing better than it for him. Grass and rivers. He's a nature guy. Probably because he didn't grow up with really much of any nature. So it's a pretty fun thing for him. And it's a fun thing for me too. I grew up in Manhattan, New York City, so I like, Newark, New Jersey, to me is like filled with beautiful nature compared to Manhattan. So once I left Newark, I was like, oh, there's even more nature. This is cool. And then once I got a car, I'm like, oh, now you can drive to things. And you don't have to take buses. But I've only had my driver's license for about 4 years. So I didn't get my driver's license. I'm 33 now. I got my driver's license at 29 years old. But I didn't get, I've only had the dog since I've had my driver's license. But I used to take Greyhound buses and Amtrak across the country. Just letting a sig. We're all still here. I'm still here. It's an old Broadway song. Hope you enjoyed it. Probably won't do too much of the stream. Although, no, we got 14 people watching this. Fuck it. I was going to say we're going to sign off soon. But I've been saying we're going to sign off soon for a long time. And we still haven't signed off. So, I might be lying to you. I might not be telling the truth. We'll see. Dog's in a good mood. Rocking and rolling. Popping and strolling. You anyone else want to say hi? Feel free. Go to the pet store and ask for tick tweezers. I will. Good idea. Thank you. This is kind of beautiful. This limestone back here. I should take a dip. If I wasn't live streaming, I'd take off my shirt and I'd go for a swim. It's kind of pretty here. You can go back in the river if you want. Do whatever you want. Trying to get back to the river. Dude, that's all he cares about. How many goddamn times a day does he need to go to this river? The answer is endlessly. Don't let it stop you. Funny. Yeah, maybe I won't. Well, all right, guys. If you want me to take a dip in this freezing river, say something in the chat and I'll do it. I will take a dip in that river if I get at least 3 people to say do it. I'll do it. Because it's warm enough where I could do it. It's like 70 degrees. I took a dip yesterday as well, but... Oh, will be cold. Darcy. Close. Dodge is my name, but Darcy's a good guess. A for effort. It's a little more waspy, but I am half wasp. Just want to see how happy the dog is. He is in heaven. I think he's just going to live here. Yeah, see the dog, like this ain't shit for the dog. It is. I bet it's freezing. Guys, don't leave. I'm taking a quick pic. I hope you didn't leave and you all left. Oh well. Lori, thank you for waiting. You're one of the few people who does. I have half people left. There's 21 watching, now there's 10 watching. But better than 0. Now he comes up to me. He took his little dip. I didn't go. Janie, I know. Thank you. From Pride and Prejudice. Oh, Darcy, sure. Yeah, are you saying I look like him? Thank you. Are you saying I look like Colin Firth? Well, thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment, if that's what you mean. Yeah, Colin Firth, King Edward. I don't think I'm good looking enough to be Prince Harry, but I could probably pass for King Edward. And he's got more beef with more birds. Beef with birds. An autobiography. I think if he made an autobiography, it would be Beef with Birds. He's chasing Shoe again. And he just drops it like an asshole. Alright, we got everybody watching again. This is good.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
Go get them. I didn't go. Glad we're still here. Well, we'll walk around the whole damn city at this point. So we'll probably head back towards downtown. Now that we got this nature trail, there's more interesting things to see downtown. But of course, the moment the dog saw the river, all bets were off. All bets were completely off. I gotta fix my shoe, guys. There we go. Fix my shoe. I was walking on its heel because the dog done chased it. And he knows it ain't right. I like these little gas lamps. These were probably built many years ago. But it's pretty neck of the woods. What time is it there? 2:09. What time is it? I want to figure out what time is it in Alberta. Because Alberta's not West Coast time. It's an hour earlier. It must be where you are. 1:09. Are you scared? No, because look at me. Do you think I should be scared of Harrison? Look at how I look. I don't think so. That's the thing. If I'm black, I would not be walking around here. But although I think it's probably fine if you're black too to walk around here, like at this point in time. And again, as I was saying before, there are 50 black residents living here, and that's 0.5% of the population. 10 years ago, there was 0. And there's a bunch of Hispanics here now too. It's 4% Hispanic now. So, I think it's probably. That's kind of the fun of going to these places. Is you see the reality and how scary things really are, or not, or are not. 1:09. That's what I thought. Mountain time. Right, you're Mountain time, and I'm Central time right now. I had to calculate it because I'm from New York, which of course is a 2-hour difference than you, and a 3-hour difference in the West Coast. But yes, that is the time. So we'll try to loop around again, check out the downtown. Jeannie B, hi, glad that you guys are getting to know each other. Right, both of you. Oh yeah, she was from the UK. Lori is from the UK, now lives in Canada. But there are a lot of Brits in Canada. More Brits in Canada than America, I think. And then of course, Janie lives in the UK. It's 8 p.m. in the UK. That makes sense. It's an 8-hour difference. No, it's what time is it? 2:11. It is I don't know, 6-hour difference. That's what it is. I don't know anything. Glad you guys are getting to know each other. Anybody? I know we got 30 people watching. Anybody else want to say hi in the chat? Feel free, because I just can't talk to myself the whole damn time. I guess I can. I have enough to say, but I love to hear myself talk. That's the tragedy. But I'd rather not. If anybody wants to say hi, please say hi. That's kind of cool. You see the edge? I don't know if you see the edge here. It's a broken bridge. Just fell right down. So it looks like they're trying to build it back up. Well, let's try to get a closer view. It's kind of fun to see. Because I was hoping we get back downtown. I think downtown's that way, actually. Okay, I'm back. I had to inoculate my shrooms. Badass. I love that. What does inoculating mean? Inoculate. I had to inoculate my shrooms. That's the whole I thought you could just put them in your mouth and get high. I've only done shrooms like twice, but I thought it was easy as that. Shrooms, hell to the yeah. All right, some like-minded folks. I like it. Yeah, I don't know how you. What do you say? You inundate them? Idolize them? What the hell are you doing to your shrooms? Inoculate. You inoculate your shrooms. Wesley, you're always full of surprises. Wesley is one of the most enthusiastic watchers. I appreciate that. 420 better. Yeah, I'm more of a 420 guy. I agree with that. But shrooms are cool. Do shrooms. Growing. Oh, cool. I like it. They even got like fancy words. Like, I like that. Instead of grow, you're like, no, I'm inoculating my shrooms. Very cool. How do you grow shrooms? I've always wondered about this. If you pick up a shroom, does it get you high immediately? Or do you have to like do something with it? And what do you have to do? Do you like shout hocus pocus at it? And then does it get you high? Well, let me know. I love the things we could do here, Miss. Yeah, well, are shrooms legal or are they decriminalized? I'm sure they're at least decriminalized. Can't do that in Georgia, I'll tell you that. At least I didn't get caught with shrooms. Because I don't have shrooms, but that could have been much worse. But that's cool. Are shrooms magic mushrooms? Yeah. I like microdosing. Yeah, a lot of people like the microdosing. Yeah, I heard that's a pretty effective methodology of things. Who knows? Can you see the bridge? Yeah, so this is the bridge that got into the bottom, fell out from it. It's a half functional bridge. The other bridge is functional, but this bridge ain't. So that's kind of interesting. I buy in stores in BC, get them delivered. So, right, in BC, can you now buy shrooms? Cool. Missed that when I was there. Hey, by the way, Lori, have you noticed that it's not Alberta, but anywhere in British Columbia has the worst homelessness of all time? Like, I remember I was traveling the West Coast, and I went to all these small cities in British Columbia, like Terrace and Houston, and man, I went to Portland, Oregon 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, and I was thinking Portland seems like Disneyland compared to some of these bombed out places in BC. BC is a mess. But hey, congrats on holding, if you're conservative, which is probably a good thing, congrats on holding, holding it for the conservatives in the provincial election. God, what's your opinion on Danielle Smith? She's interesting. She's making a little celebrity of herself, talking to Tucker Carlson. She's interesting. Rachel Notley. But she did all right. That was a big message that the NDP, they didn't get creamed. It's so funny in Alberta, it's like the Liberals versus the hardest left. Well, it's funny. It's like, how does Trudeau keep winning if everywhere outside of Ontario, nobody votes for Liberals? They'll vote NDP or they'll vote for Conservatives. So riddle me that, but who knows? They are hurting. Homeless must head there due to weather. Yeah, you know way more than I do regarding politics. Thank you. How you doing? Yeah, I love politics, so I try to pay attention to all three countries: U.S., Canada, Mexico, and we'll be going to Mexico as well, somewhat soon, to focus the election. So now we're back downtown, but we'll have a lot more fun things to see. Dog might be itching to get back to the car at this point because we'd walk it for about an hour and 20 minutes. Well, we'll take a look at some of the buildings as we walk towards the car. kind of cool. They got an urban market, Guitar Smiths. That was probably an old juke joint once upon a time. And it's nice to be back downtown. We got more stuff to look at. So this is cool. So they're changing this to something, but this is Guitar Smith. It's probably a juke joint at some point in time. So these are cool. These are kind of like, you see more buildings like these in the west. Abandoned, it looks like. But the dog he loves little alleyways. It's like his favorite area to walk around. He is a fawn. So I'll take a look more at downtown. Like this little sign, I always take the scenic route. This is again cool urban market. Some stuff is happening here. So I wouldn't say any of this is terribly scary or unwelcoming. They got the turquoise gypsy, very cool. She seemed friendly. Be kind, little mural. So yeah, you know, sometimes you just walk around these places just to kind of get an honest perspective of them. And this is kind of a pleasant town to walk around in, I'll be honest with you. Not so bad. I'm sure if we go out to the other places, Zinc or something, that would be different. And we might go. The wind is super bad, bro. Muffling almost. Really? Is it? Guys, can you not hear me? The wind's not even that intense today. But Wesley, I know you're always honest with me. I know you're not trying to start anything. So, again, you take a look at the little downtown area of Harrison before we depart in the car. I can hear you fine. Yeah, Wesley, this must be your... Thank you, Lori. This must be your issue. That would be my guess. No, it's better now. You're good. Must have been a bad bout of wind. Thanks for letting me know, though. I think we zoomed in more, but the picture quality is better. So hopefully that works for you guys as well. Dog is good at crossing the street. He knows when he can cross, when he cannot. You can cross. Yeah, he's walking right towards the car. I know the direction he's going in. Papa, can you hear me? This is kind of interesting. Some of the buildings here, abandoned. So there are some walks that need help. Although again, it's not doing as badly as other cities are. But it's kind of interesting. Dog went all the way over here, probably because he saw a squirrel. It was a good day for the dog. You get some river action, some nature, and now he gets the small city action where he gets to chase a squirrel. So he's in good spirits. I feel like this little park is pretty. Hello, BLS3 money 3D. What up? I prefer 2D, but I'll accept you. He's living his best life. Yeah, he is. That was my thing, man. I was like, if I'm gonna take your freedom, I'm gonna make it 100% worth it. It's like kind of the main strip over here.
Yes, sir. With the animals, up here we have to have my leash.
Okay, the car's right there, so I'll get the leash for him.
Because just like that.
Hey, Yeah, it's a little annoying for sure. My apologies. I'll make sure to get it.
To get mad and bite a kid or
Yeah, you never know. I hear you. I hear you. I got the yellow car right over there, so I'll go get it. No worries. Yeah, I figure he's going by a police officer. Hey. Hey. I don't want to get arrested by anybody. Now is a good time to get in the car because now that I've had interaction with the police, now I'm uncomfortable. And I don't like dealing with them. So this is good timing. Sorry I couldn't chase that car. Police, I'm just too on edge. Too on edge. They ruined my day. Although we were going back to the car anyway. So whatever. Come. Good boy. He's happy with the AC. Go somewhere else and then troll. Maybe. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off. Love to you all. Well, we got 24 people watching. Yeah,
I got keys to the house and I begged.
You just had the police officer exchange. That was no fun. But now we have 24 people. Shit. But I'll probably sign off. Thank you guys. I hope you all subscribe. I appreciate all you watching. And message me or comment if you want me to go out to the white supremacist church, to the KKK church, which is about a half hour from here. Until then, you guys be well. Bye bye.